Shout out Q. Shout out Q. Shout out Q. Shout out Q.
Here at Strasburg High School, starting the second week of fall camps around the area here on a Kirby on Sports podcast. Now joining me, junior quarterback Brayden Hough. It's a hot one out there, a little bit of a late start out to practice, but how are you feeling out there about a week of camp in? How are you feeling just being back with the team?
I love it. It's awesome. We got a new coach, Coach Lamb, of course. He's great. We all love him. We're getting a lot of progress throughout the past couple of days, and I like what we're doing here.
Yeah, obviously with Coach Lamb, he was on staff last year, but as the head coach, the transition, just take me through what that's like. Obviously, he was in the building, but not as the head coach. But what's it like him being the head coach this year?
It's definitely a big change, but he's always had a big part on this team since I've been here. So, I mean, it is a change, but at the same time, he's always been a loud voice on the team. So, not a lot has changed besides the pace is picked up in practice, which we all like, and we're getting a lot more done.
Obviously, last year, a pretty strong season, a tough loss to Central, but another year stronger in your growth as a quarterback. I would imagine the same system and whatnot. Just what are you looking for early on in camp to improve on moving forward to more meaningful football down the line?
Well, it's a team game, so I'm not the only one that matters. So, I mean, it all starts up front with the offensive line. Last year we had a great group of guys. This year we're working towards another great group of guys. And yeah, I mean, we hammer the ball a lot, we run the ball a lot. Everyone knows that. So when we do throw the ball, I want to make sure we throw it and we complete it, and it's big plays, momentum.
And obviously, it's still early in camp. I would imagine you're doing more install, but how does easier camps like this help you down the line for the more harder practices getting ready for the start of the season?
So I mean, I would honestly say these practices are the hardest practices because it's hot and we haven't done anything all summer other than summer workouts, and we're getting back into each other and hitting each other. So it's harder here, and if we make it hard here, Friday nights will come easier.
Absolutely, my friend Brayden. Best of luck to you this season. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Lucas Martinez joining me now here at Strasburg Rams football camp, senior linebacker and running back. Lucas, first and foremost, just how does it feel being back out here? Another year of football. I know these camp days are pretty hot getting out here late, but how does it feel getting back out here with your group of guys?
It feels great. I've really missed, the bonding we get while we're out on the practice field. We get a bunch of good work in, so I've really been missing it. Been looking forward to it all year, honestly.
So obviously last year, a pretty strong season falling to Central in the playoffs, but just in your role as a linebacker and some as a running back as well, it seemed like you've done really great work as your team is fired up
Mm-hmm.
in the background. But it looks like the defense was doing pretty great work in offensively too. Just coming back out here early, how do you look to like sort of just carry over the momentum from last year this year?
It starts with leadership. Honestly, I'm hoping the older guys, like my other seniors, can step up and help the other guys. Just like start leading by example. So maybe one of us starts putting some real hard work in, the others will follow. So it all starts with practice. So if we work hard here, uh, we're better out on Friday nights.
And obviously, defensively, you put a lot of work in last year, but
Mm-hmm.
defensively, seems to be a strong point for this Rams football team this year. Just elaborate what you're seeing early on so far.
Well, I'm really seeing like our younger guys are really hitting hard. Like most of our guys are, well, I wouldn't say most, but our juniors are pretty key in our defense. They're young, so they hit hard, so and they can track the ball. They can do pretty much anything.
Senior linebacker and running back Lucas Martinez joining me right here on the Kirby on Sports podcast. Appreciate your time, sir. Best of luck to you this year.
Thank you.
Now joining me, first year head coach Tripp Lamb here at Strasburg Rams camp, the second week of camp opening up in the state of Virginia. First and foremost, coach, thanks so much for having us out here and just the opportunity for you to become the next Rams head coach. How'd that feel?
It feels good. It feels right. This is, where I want to be. I want to be at Strasburg High School, and I want to be down there with these guys. We got a great group of guys. Really looking forward to it.
What are maybe some differences? Obviously, you were on staff last year, but the big man head coach, sort of the differences there.
Not really X's and O's differences. Just some things. We're trying to pick up the pace a little bit, trying to have a little bit more sense of urgency. And, as far as the playbook goes, I mean, it's pretty much the same. We are who we are and who we have been. We're just trying to tweak some things based on our personnel and, maybe get a little tougher.
I know it's early, but second week in camp, how are you liking being back out here? It seems like your bunch is a very energetic bunch so far.
Yeah, they are. They're a lot of fun to be around. We have a great time. We've got a long way to go to get where we want to be, but the energy's high. Like I said, we have a long way to go. Everybody, is optimistic at the beginning, and we're definitely optimistic. But, seeing these guys at practice and watching film, we have a long way to go to get where we want to be and, hopefully be playing our best ball in November.
But two key returners I just want to touch on defensively and offensively. Lucas Martinez, who played a big role for Strasburg, and junior quarterback Brayden Hough. Just touch on what it means to have returning guys in those two coming back to your squad.
It means a lot. We graduated a good class, but we also had a ton of underclassmen who started as well. Lucas, he's a leader for us. He had a great offseason. Mostly at running back is probably where he'll see most of his work. And Brayden obviously coming back at quarterback. It's really nice to have somebody who can run the offense day one and kind of lead you, and that's kind of what we got with him.
So just take me through last but not least. I know we're getting closer and closer to the start of football, but scrimmages coming up and whatnot. How are you preparing from these days you're getting out late to camp, just getting install set, getting ready for the scrimmages coming up?
Well, we go early in the morning, and then we go again late in the afternoon on the days we have two practices, just to make sure we can get outside. We're really trying to stay out of the gym if we can. We haven't been in the gym yet because we've pushed our practices back to later in the evening, going to dark most nights. So we're just trying to get out here and have as much quality time outside on the field, having good physical practices as we can, and hopefully it starts to pay dividends, as we get on and into the scrimmages and as the summer keeps going.
And obviously, as a coach that's been on the staff for a while, just the quality of game play in the Bull Run district, just touch on, because I know it's been pretty crazy, some of the teams you see in the Bull Run district. Just take me through what your thoughts are on that.
I definitely think the Bull Run district is probably if not one of the best 2A districts in the state. It's definitely probably one of the most physical. Everybody in our district plays bully ball. Everybody wants to, black and blue each other on Friday nights. And it's a lot of fun. And it's definitely unique to high school football to have as many teams in our district that still want to run it and still want to, tackle well and still want to get really physical and things like that. It's definitely unique. The offenses that our district has, you get something different every week. And I think that's definitely unique. A lot of districts have, if they've got 7 teams, 6 of them are running the spread and things like that. And that's not the Bull Run at all. And it's a lot of fun.
Coach Tripp Lamb, I'm sure this will not be the last time we will be speaking. Appreciate you having the Kirby on Sports podcast out here, and best of luck to you this season.
Thanks a lot.